Erisa Shinohara, one of the super adapted individuals who escaped during the unrest caused by the Allied forces, was a self-proclaimed unknown reporter, but her name, Mugena Mame, has already spread throughout major media outlets and even military intelligence networks. She infiltrated the devastated land of Mulkama like a rainstorm, reports always so shocking that an industry insider aptly described her like an unexpected needle puncturing someone's most difficult pustules. Erisa's whereabouts were always elusive, but one thing everyone agreed on was that when she appeared, her equipment and her smile on her face, a new wave of activity was about to arrive. Here are some reasons why you should get the character: more burning terrain, more fixed damage, more options for raiders, mob clearing becomes that much easier, her kit is very fun to use, and she's so damn hot. For her dupe recommendations for free to play, I would recommend 0 copies, but if you're willing to invest on Erisa, I would highly advise you to take her to A3 because the last paragraph after initiating combat inflicts joint melt on all targets hit lasting for 1 turn. Joint melt is going to be a fixed damage equal to 5% of their max HP. For her skill recommendations and starting with her talent, this is hot hot hot. When initiating combat with a flamethrower, triggers peripheral vision, prioritizes attacking other targets within range using the opposite arm's flamethrower, dealing 20% flame damage to all targets in the path. As I've said before, if you take her to A3, there's an add-on fixed damage which is joint melt. After initiating combat, inflicts joint melt on all targets hit lasting for 1 turn. For the first recommended skill, it is going to be Press License. This is a code, cost is 1 AP, cooldown is 2 turns, gains Ultra Hot for 1 turn, then can continue to move 2 tiles, can attack after moving. Ultra Hot is flame damage plus 10%. The second recommended skill is Within Our Grasp. This is a passive. When initiating combat, if HP percentage is higher than the target's, damage is a plus 15%. The third recommended skill, if you need more burning terrain, this one is Wildfire. This is a code, cost is 6 AP, cooldown is 0 turns. Uses 2 flamethrowers to attack all targets within attack range, dealing 0.35 times damage 2 times. After combat, applies burning terrain effect to all tiles within range, lasting for 2 turns. If you want to opt for more fixed damage instead of burning terrain, this one is going to be Thermal Burst. It's an active, cost is 5 AP, uses a flamethrower to attack the main target, dealing 1.55 times damage and dealing 20% flame damage to other targets in the path. After combat, inflicts Afterglow on the main target. As for Afterglow, when attacked, all parts take fixed damage equal to 0.05 times Erisa's weapon attack after combat. This effect lasts until the action ends. For her sector priority, for free to play, please use 0 Bionic Superconductor, but if you're a spender, you may use up to 2 Bionic Superconductors. For spenders, please take Gamma Sector 1 to CP7. This focuses on ideal range and the standard movement for raiders up to CP7. Also for spenders, for Gamma Sector 2, please take this to CP16. This one prioritizes additional damage for your peripheral vision, plus you will have additional movement for raiders. As for your chip recommendations, please use Assault, Hit, and Heavy Crit Resistance. For your mech options, the first option is going to be the Dragon Rider. For the first built-in module, this is Enlightenment Core. Level 1 when attacking with a skill that costs 3 AP or more. Damage is a plus 3% and hit rate is a plus 3%. And at level max, when attacking with a skill that has a cost of 3 AP or more, damage is 10% and hit rate is 10%. For every additional AP consumed, effect is plus 2% up to 16%. The next built-in module is going to be Matching Mod. At level 1, when initiating combat, if the target can retaliate, damage taken is a minus 3%. And at level max, when initiating combat, if the target can retaliate, damage taken is a minus 18%. After initiating combat, restores HP equivalent to 25% of damage dealt. For our second recommended mech, it is going to be Thanatos, her signature mech. For the first built-in module, it is going to be Thermostatic mod. When actively attacking, if 4 or more targets are hit, restores 1 AP after combat. This effect has a 2-turn trigger interval. At level max, when actively attacking, if 3 or more targets are hit, restores 1 AP after combat, can only trigger 1 time per turn. So as for future reference, this module will be further enhanced by her signature weapon, especially if you have it at level max, because the signature weapon will allow Erisa to attack 3 targets with her flamethrower. The next built-in module is going to be Flawless mod. At level 1, when HP is full, damage is 1.5% and damage taken is 1.5% as well. However, at level max, when HP is above 80%, damage is plus 9%, damage taken is a minus 9%. At the start of the action, restores 8% of HP. The last recommended mech is going to be the Metal Mare. The first built-in module is going to be Pressurizer. At level 1, when attacking with an assault weapon, has a 25% chance to trigger, damage plus 8%, and at level max, when attacking with an assault weapon, has a 70% chance to trigger damage plus 15%. Then the next built-in module is going to be Matching mod. When initiating combat, if the target can retaliate, damage taken is a minus 4%. While at level max, when initiating combat, if the target can retaliate, damage taken is a minus 18%. After initiating combat, restores HP equivalent to 25% of damage dealt. For the module options, the first one is going to be Mirror Core. At level 1, both hands are equipped with the same weapon type, damage is a plus 4%. And at level max, when both hands are equipped with the same type, damage is a plus 20%. This can be acquired through XR parts. Another option is going to be Shatter Array. At level 1, when attacking, has a 25% chance to trigger, ignores 25% of target's armor, and at level max, when attacking, has a 70% chance to trigger, ignores 45% of target's armor. A third option would be Pressurizer. At level 1, when attacking with an assault weapon, has a 25% chance to trigger, damage plus 8%, and at level max, when attacking with an assault weapon, has a 70% chance to trigger, damage plus 15%. A last option, which is going to be a Flamethrower mod, which I don't have yet. For the weapon and backpack options, please do equip 2 flamethrowers. And for the backpack, it's going to be a Jammer armor. For your weapon accessory options, these are your options for the first weapon. And these are the options for the second weapon. For the trigger accessory, you may equip a TA Invasion instead of a TA Confront if you don't have TA Confront. So final thoughts for Erisa. So Erisa is actually a niche pilot, but will help you so much in mob clearing. Do not underestimate how niche she is. She is actually going to help you in most of the clearing content based on what we have so far. Also, she has a great synergy with fellow raiders, and again guys, a very fun kit to use. And again, hot. That is it guys. Thank you very much for staying this far. Take care, stay safe. This is the Warden, and I'm out of here.